Hello everyone, my name is Der Volschwein and today we'll be continuing our playthrough of map Alcatraz Escape by Sanyash. Last time we did first two fights in the underground, and now in this video we will tackle Harpy Child and Reaper. But for that we will need some of our heroes to visit this part of the map and learn some spells, and also get some morale boosts like this one, or those two. So I will use Admiral's Hat bug to generate enough movement for that, and I will cut out this part of the video so that you do not have to watch it, and we can go straight into fighting. Okay, we are back. And now we will use this hero to fight Harpy Child. Firstly, we will need to get proper artifacts for her. Which are Armor of the Damned, Orb of Vulnerability, Bow of Sharpshooter, Elixir of Life, Ballista, and we can also take Sandals of the Saint. For the units we will use, they are 2 stacks of Dendroids, some ancient behemoths as they have very high HP, War Unicorns, 1 familiar just to lure the enemy, and some Archangels. If you remember, last fight against Doom Herald was the fight where we used Dendroid Lock. We bound 2 dragons with our Dendroids in between them, and the dragons didn't want to attack. But did you ever wonder what could happen if a Harpy that strikes and returns? What happens if said Harpy hits Dendroid Soldier? We will exploit this mechanics in this fight. But firstly, we will need our War Unicorns to blind those Earth Elementals. We have Orb of Vulnerability, which means that we can do that. So I will retry this fight until we get blind. And firstly, I will cast Shield so that we do not get too much damage. Okay, blind was applied. So now we can simply wait and see what will happen. As you can see, our Dendroids bound these Harpies, and the binding is applied. It does not get dispelled when the Harpies come back. And even better thing is that we can move and the binding is still not dispelled. Now we have to haste so that our Dendroid soldiers get to move before those Harpies and they can regenerate using Elixir of Life. And now we can start casting Quicksand, because those earth elementals will wake up in one turn. They have 9 speed, so we will need to do something about them. We will need to have a way of kiting them so that they do not hit us, they do not reach us. Okay, now only this stack of harpies is still not bound. Okay, we got this Quicksand in an okay position. So I think we are pretty safe now. And we can start casting Disrupting Ray on Earth Elementals. I think now we can just tank one hit from them. Yeah, so change of strategy. Okay, and we can start applying Disrupting Ray to other units. And recast Curse, as otherwise we could be in trouble. I still have some mana for our Disrupting Praise. And enough turns to destroy all stacks of Harpies before the binding from Treants, from Dendroids gets dispelled. It's so relaxing to watch this. Okay, that's it for this fight. However, I have some other things to show you, some other ways that this fight could be tackled, and how Harpies could be exploited. So let me load this save game and show you one thing. If you remember, we fought Harpy Mother by using a trick where we had our bow of sharpshooter, and Harpies tried to block our units first, but they couldn't since we had the bow, and so they just did nothing. This strategy can be somehow recreated using shooters without the bow. However, it's a bit more complicated, and we won't be able to win this fight using this strategy, but it could be used somewhere else, for example. So let me show you. Move with our units so that they are at least 2 hexes apart. Apart from apart from those elves. Now we have to blind elementals, and let's see. Harpies try to block our shooters, but their speed is equal to the speed of our marksmen, so when they move, we get another chance to move. Like that, and like that, and continue this for some time. Now we can find another stack, wait, and since Ballista is another shooter, Harpies might want to block it. And right now we do not have 2 stacks, or maybe we do. Okay, yeah, but right now there is this 1 stack of Harpies that will attack us. Or it did not. That's interesting. Then maybe we actually could blind those enemies, all of them. Let me try this. Yeah. Unfortunately, we got hit. Oh yes, I forgot. Set two of our units 1 hex apart. But right now it doesn't matter. Actually it does, because we have a ballista and it will remove the blind from enemies. But yeah, I don't think we can win in such situation. We do not have Disrupting Ray on this hero. However, it was an interesting thing to show. But better things happen if we actually do have our bow of sharpshooter. Blind the enemy. And now just do something like that. And as long as there are some 2 units that can be blocked by the enemy, then they won't do anything. We can just defend and the ballista will do everything for us, leaving only those earth elementals. At some point we could just spam quicksand, for example. So those were 2 other things that could be done with this fight. However, they probably won't be useful in the next version of the map. But let's go back to our official playthrough. Proper execution of this fight brings a lot of joy, even though the riddle itself is not that hard to discover. So for this fight we will use Muriel. And the following artifacts. Now, we cannot use Berserk on the enemy, but we can still blind all of his units. However, we do not need to blind all of them, as only getting rid of those Archdevils is enough. Since we have this beautiful spot right now, the Archdevils should attack from this spot, blocking our Titans from all of those 2 hex units. And since Rust Dragons have the same speed as Archdevils, we have to use Paralyze on them to prevent them from attacking first. So let's haste. Now blind. Now we will resurrect our Archangels. and cast protection from her so that they suffer less damage when we use chain lightning on the enemy. We have expert air magic, so the chain lightning attacks 5 units, which means that we have to tank this damage, otherwise archdevils would wake up. So we try to distribute damage equally. Not forgetting about resurrection from time to time. Okay, now we can kill the dragon, start resurrecting our own units. And now, as you could probably guess from the spells that I prepared, we can use Armageddon. And repeat this sequence until the enemy is dead. Okay, now that was we don't want to lose any units. So now resurrect. And finally win the fight. Now this was the last powerful enemy before the final part of the map. where we have to face 7 enemies all at the same time, choosing 7 of our heroes to beat them, choosing artifacts for them, and units that will let us win the fights. Yeah, we will fight guys like this, and especially this one, where we won't have any mana at the start. So wait and be excited for the next video. And as for this one, thank you for watching. If you liked it, then please leave a like, maybe comment and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.